Hi students, in this video, let's discuss linear equations with more than one variable. Now, if you have two variables, you will need two equations to solve and find the value of the variables. Now, similarly, if you have three variables, you will need three equations to solve them. Alright, now let's understand both of these and how to proceed in these scenarios taking examples. We start with the case where two variables are involved. Let me bring a sample question to your attention. An apartment has flats with 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms. Total number of flats is 100. Total number of bedrooms is 260. Find the number of 2-bedroom flats. Alright, now to solve this, let's take the number of 2-bedroom flats as X and the number of 3-bedroom flats as Y. Alright, now it's given that the total number of flats is 100. So that means X plus Y is equal to 100, right? Alright, now X flats have 2 bedrooms. So what's the total number of bedrooms from these X flats? That would be 2 into X, right? And Y flats have 3 bedrooms each. So the total number of bedrooms among these Y flats would be 3 into Y. Now the total number of flats would be 2X plus 3Y, and that is given as 260. Right? So we have one more equation, 2x plus 3y is equal to 260. Now you can see that this equation has two variables and this equation has two variables. So we need two equations to solve and find the value of x and y. Alright, let's keep this aside. Alright, now for solving these two equations, let's observe the coefficients of the variables. So over here, x has a coefficient of 1, y has a coefficient of 1, and x has a coefficient of 2, and y has a coefficient of 3. Alright, now to solve this set of equations, make the coefficients of either x or y the same for both the equations. Alright, now let's number the equations. Let this be equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now over here I have x plus y is equal to 100. Now let's multiply this equation throughout with 2. We can do that, right? We have seen that a balanced equation is like a balance. Whatever you do on the left hand side, you have to do on the right hand side. So I have x plus y is equal to 100. Now I can multiply both the sides with 2. So I get 2 into x plus y is equal to 2 into 100. Right? So that is 2x plus 2y is equal to 200. Alright. And the second equation is 2x plus 3y is equal to 260. Now let me subtract this minus this. So if this is equation A, this is equation B, what I am doing is A minus B. Alright, so over here that's 2x minus 2x which is equal to 0, and over here that's 2y minus 3y which is equal to minus y, and over here I have 200 minus 260 which is equal to minus 60. So I get minus y is equal to minus 60. Alright, so if minus y is equal to minus 60, y is equal to 60. Alright, now to find the value of x, let's substitute this in either of these equations. So let's do it over here. So we get x plus 60, right, is equal to 100, and let's take this 60 to the right hand side. So I get x is equal to 100 minus 60 which is equal to 40. So we have solved the equation. So you can see that over here, if you substitute x is equal to 40 and y is equal to 60, you will get the sum as 100. The same applies over here. If you do 2x, that would be 2 into 40 which is 80 plus 3y, that's 3 into 60 which is 180. So 80 plus 180 is equal to 260. Therefore x is equal to 40 and y is equal to 60 satisfies both the equations, or x equal to 40 and y is equal to 60 is the solution of this set of equations. Now you can note that over here, because we had two variables, we needed two equations to solve. Alright, now let's proceed to the case where three variables are involved. Now if three variables are there, over here you have x, y and z, right? You need three equations to find the value of x, y and z. Now this could be the equation form of any type of word problem. For example, you are buying apples and you are buying oranges and you are buying watermelon. Now the cost of one apple is X dollars. The cost of one orange is Y dollars, and the cost of one watermelon is Z dollars. Now, it may be given that if somebody is buying 3 apples, 2 oranges and 4 watermelon, they have to spend $19. If they are buying 4 apples and 1 orange and 7 watermelon, they have to spend $27. And if they are buying 1 apple, 3 oranges and 1 watermelon, they have to spend $10. And we have to find X, Y and Z. Alright, if that were the question, the first step would be to form these 3 equations, and then we need to solve these 3 equations to find X, Y and Z. Alright, let me make some space over here. So we have these 3 equations and each equation has 3 variables. Now we are trying to solve it. Now the first step is we need to eliminate one variable and solve, and then we need to substitute back. So we keep doing this. So basically first we have to eliminate one variable and then we have to eliminate one more variable, so that you are just left with one variable to solve. Let's see how to do this. Let's number these equations as 1, 2, 3. Alright, now equation 1 is 3x plus 2y plus 4z is equal to 19. Now let me take equation 3 and multiply throughout with 3. So I'm multiplying the left hand side and the right hand side with 3. So I get 3x plus 9y plus 3z is equal to 30. Alright, now let's do a minus b. If this is a, this is b, we are doing a minus b. So that gives you 3x minus 3x, which is equal to 0. So we have successfully eliminated x. Now over here we have 2y minus 9y, which is minus 7y, and 4z minus 3z is z, is equal to 19 minus 30, which is equal to minus 11. Alright, let's proceed. Now over here I have equation 2, which is 4x plus y plus 7z is equal to 27. Now let me take equation 3 and multiply the left hand side and right hand side with 4. So I get 4x plus 12y plus 4z is equal to 40. Alright, now let's subtract a minus b. So over here 4x minus 4x. So we are eliminating this x, right? And then you have y minus 12y, which is minus 11y, and 7z minus 4z, which is 3z. That's equal to 27 minus 40, which is equal to minus 13. So let this be equation 4 and let this be equation 5. Now these two equations only have 2 variables, right? Now let's proceed and eliminate one more variable. Alright, so I write equation 5 over here and equation 4 multiplied with 3. If I multiply equation 4 with 3, that's 7 into 3, you get minus 21y, and 1 into 3, that's 3z, right? So minus 11 into 3 gives you minus 33. Alright, now if this is a and this is b, let's do a minus b. So over here you get minus 11 minus minus 21, that is equal to plus 10. And over here you can see that these two cancel out, right? So we get 10y is equal to minus 13 minus minus 33. That's the same as minus 13 plus 33, which is 20. So 10y is equal to 20, or y is equal to 2. So we have found the value of y. Now let's substitute it back, say to this place over here. You could do it over here or here. Now if you substitute it over here, you get minus 22 plus 3z is equal to minus 13, right? Let's take minus 22 to the right side. So it becomes plus 22. So 3z is equal to 22 minus 13, which is 9, or z is equal to 9 by 3, which is equal to 3. Alright, so we have found the value of z and y. Alright, now let's substitute these two into this equation over here. So we get 3x plus 4 plus 12 is equal to 19. So 4 plus 12 is 16. So on taking it to the right hand side, it becomes 19 minus 16, which is 3. So 3x is equal to 3, or x is equal to 1. So we have found the solution to the set of these 3 equations. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, and z is equal to 3.